And the victorious 1983 Indian Cricket World Cup winning team will gather in Lords later this evening to celebrate the silver jubilee of their historic triumph. Well, we're using this moment to remember some of the most amazing events from that series. What could be a bigger celebration than that 175 by Kapil Dev at the Tunbridge Wells ground? Here's a look back.
At first glance, the Neville ground at Tunbridge Wells looks a typical club ground, pretty as a picture, complete with a white picket fence, a quaint pavilion, a manual scoreboard and a thick border of trees. But 25 years ago, this forgotten ground was witness to one of the most memorable one-day innings ever.
It was an overcast day like this, and the condition India found itself in was gloomy indeed. The Indian team was reeling at 17 for 5. The 4 Indians who had turned up in the small town to watch this match thought it was all over for India. And then in walked Kapil Dev. His knocker 175 not out not only paved the way for India's eventual World Cup win in '83, it also changed the profile of Indian cricket forever.
If India's final triumph at Lords was a skyscraper, then Tunbridge Wells was its foundation. A real pity then that there weren't too many Indians to witness history in the making.
I recollect there were 4 Indians, and all 4 of us, we had travelled together in the same car. We gave it up. Everyone thought the match was gone. The way it was turned around was absolutely unbelievable. You lose 5 wickets for 17 runs and you turn around and one player scores 175 is unbelievable.
As the 4 Indians sat rooted to their seat, so did the 13 inside the Indian dressing room. Nobody was allowed to change their position.
And only thing is, my manager, Mr. Man, sitting here, he made me unfortunately stand for the entire 175 not out in the cold wind, along with my brilliant wife, and watch the entire match because of superstition. He didn't let me go for my susu, and then poor my wife thought her husband was going to go for a brilliant century. She didn't realize that her husband was out the first over itself.
Today, Neville Ground hosts club matches. But ask any Indian and that's when it begins to sound like a shrine.
Just as short as yesterday, we had a family of 5 come in and were asking us questions about the legend of this match that happened. And they wanted to know exactly where it was that it all happened, and that was it.
So when Kapil Dev walked back to the dressing room after that unforgettable innings that included 16 boundaries and 6 sixes, he apparently told his team, "You sure got me tired, boys." No wonder the phrase, "Kapil da jawab nahi." In Tunbridge Wells with Rachna Prasad, Swati Maheshwari,